It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, November 23rd, 2016. Get good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, November 23rd, 2016. Here are your news and odds. Top story at 8:03 on this Wednesday morning is Governor Nikki Haley of South Carolina said to be Trump's choice for UN ambassador. Donald Trump, with an interview in the New York Times, said the laws on his side, meaning that the president he can have a conflict of interest. A white supremacist in London and Nazi member of a collector was found guilty of Wednesday of murder and British lawmaker during the country's bitter Brexit campaign of what prosecutors called an act of terrorism. During a ceremony in the White House, commemorated those receiving the President's Medal of Freedom, President Barack Obama made a few jokes about Michael Jordan. Chattanooga, Tennessee, parents of 7 children were surviving a deadly school bus crash in Chattanooga. Senator shed some light on more leading to the crash, which killed 5 kids and injured more than 20 others. As Iraqi special forces and militants tried to push the ISIS fighters from Mosul, many civilians are displaced and injured and killed. Officials back say at least 9 people were killed when cross-border shelled from India hit a passenger bus in a disputed Kashmir region. On a debate at the European Parliament in Strasbourg, France on Tuesday, it seemed the lawmakers for both main parties would vote on Thursday to suspend session talks with Turkey. First, they called on the French Margaret Thatcher and a such free market advocated the dog crusade against economic stagnation. Police say Tuesday night that they arrested a suspect who shooted several hours earlier on the Wayne Street University campus police officer, the first WSU campus cop to be shot. Washington, Donald Trump won the U.S. presidency with less support for black Hispanic voters than a president lasts 4 years. A review of the polling data shows highlight deep national division banana fuel. Judge suspends rule expand out of time minimum workers at federal judge in Texas issued an injunction against administration rule that would expand eligibility for retirement pay by raising salary from minimum fund. $47,476, $22,660. Biden which council voted on Tuesday to approve the settlement of the federal class action lawsuit brought by dozens of arrested protesters. In Muzaffarabad, Pakistan, 9 Pakistani civilians out with a bus struck by a trolley shoulder across the northern India-Pakistan border, arrested of Kashmir police said. Pagoda, Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos plans to sign a peace deal with the FRC guerrilla rebels to Thursday before sending it to Congress where he expects approval. Charleston, South Carolina, the Horton Fire, one of the several wildfires across the southeast United States, has prompted evacuation of the western North Carolina. Fire officials said. Upland, California, the pilot of a small plane died when his aircraft struck a mountain soon enough to take off from the Upland, California. Responding fire officials said. San Antonio, Otis McCain, accused of the fatal shooting of a San Antonio police detective, got buried after that, killed, but as before that arrest, court did not read show. Detroit police say they arrested a man who allegedly shot a police officer Tuesday night after being pulled over on a bicycle. Kansas City, Kansas, a Kansas City water slide called Direct German for the state will be torn down minutes after the boy died while riding in the water park on Tuesday. In Downtown Connecticut State Police say a Boston woman and her husband faces charges after children ages 3, 5, and 6 in their custody were found malnourished, dehydrated, and nameless speak and missing teeth. Police said 33-year-old Donald Rudolph of Webster, Massachusetts was charged Tuesday with negligent cruelty person and risk to the child, injury child. She was on a $150,000 bond and suppose she has an attorney. Authorities said Rudolph's husband was arrested under number 9 as a fugitive offender on child porn charges and will be brought back to Connecticut facing charges and the arrest warrant and the neglect charge. Good New Hampshire, Western Massachusetts, New Hampshire, say a similar assault-style reference and brought them to the New Hampshire's headed to federal prison. Seoul, South Korea's President Park Geun-hye is finding a polo life from a scandal involving Choi Sun-sil, a close friend of the shadow president for a role as secret advisor. Eli Lilly Company's experimental Alzheimer's treatment failed to slow the progression of the degenerative disease. He had a setback in drug making researchers continue to seek a way to treat one of the most feared ailments in the world. Lately, your brain has probably been in fog of factoids about the electoral college, like exit polls and cabinet appointments. It's not yet a second yet in the holiday season practically upon us. Lufthansa canceled did not find some Wednesday pilots at Union Electric 24-hour strike cockpit unit that represents Lufthansa units. Plan to strike on all the Wednesday short and long-haul flights from Germany. Also, Norway, investment plans of oil and gas development is offshore. Norway on a decline and show remain low even with the new projects and tap coming to data shows. Houston, independent energy producers focus on the U.S. Gulf of Mexico and acts. Coordination and right alliance aimed at invented in the industry needs in Washington. Melbourne, announced energy company said that there was one of the few foreign companies working in Cuba said it was rewarded for its efforts with a contract extension. New York, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump needs to put words that actually regarded its food sensitive to climate change, Executive Director of the Syria Club said. Looking at the stocks now, 19,000, 23.87, that's SP Farmer, 2202.94, NASDAQ 386.35. NASA scientists have been daydreaming about a new kind of rocket engine activity SRS in Mars in 70 days without burning any fuel. The population of wild koalas in the southeast portion of Australia's Queensland state has plunged 8% in less than 2 decades, but researchers are offering a simple plan to save them. A new report finds that 71% of Americans want the United States the same climate change above the wider area. Fears on whether climate change is a threat that are differ more widely. NASA has selected a SpaceX for the launch of the first scan sand satellite under surface water and ocean sparkly spacecraft. A 1-year-old child, whether the patient deduced that he showed good signs of medical safety, but also that good eye contact. New researchers discovered a positive trend for brain alpha as a percentage of Americans with dementia is dropping the downward trend has emerged, despite someone else in the study does. A rising tide of the 3 factors that are further raise dementia. Peter Cheldusab is now 8:36 on this. In Wardsburg, Vermont, at 1650, product brought a fire at one alarm fire. Fire department on the scene where smoke showed from the dwelling. And in Boston, Massachusetts, early morning fire, 40 Hall Street RC reported the fire in a 2.5-story wood frame fire extended all floors. And now the U.S. Sports Board at 8:37, the Boston Bruins fall to the St. Louis Blues, 4-3 at the TD Garden. The Boston Celtics may take on the Brooklyn Nets, game time, 7:30 p.m. Our state of Michigan faced down the most beautiful match of years in Alabama. Meanwhile, looks forward to miss 7 away at college football. Playoff win at Horse Arbor on Saturday. Notre Dame football coach Brian Kelly appealed to NCAA's penalty academic misconduct. Spanish state prosecutors are demanding that Neymar be sentenced to 2 years prison after participation in the Brazil transfer from Santos to Barcelona in 2013. Peter Childers is now 8:37 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for Travis Transit Report. Baby! Let's tell you what subway system is looking good on the commuter rail and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, look at that highways and byways. 95 on the northbound side, it is backed up from the Bridgeport stretch. 95 southbound back to the north down to Stamford. Merritt Parkway westbound side is backed up on the Stamford stretch. 84 westbound side is back to the Newtown and Waterbury stretches. 84 westbound back to 684 out in Richfield, New York. Out in western Massachusetts, 91 on the southbound side back to Holyoke and then Springfield stretches. 190 southbound side, slow at 290 Worcester, 290 on the eastbound side, back to Route 9 Worcester, then on Shrewsbury. Southbound Expressway, the northbound southbound side is backed up from Route 38 to Quincy all the way to the Mass Park 93 southbound side is backed up from 60 to Bedford all the way to Zakin Bridge. Route 4 southbound side back around Route 403 at East Greenwich. Quarter side where bridges are. Look again. 93 to the northbound side, it is backed up around Route 128 in Reading. Mass Park westbound side is backed up from South Boston to East Boston. Spalding Turnpike and southbound side is backed up around the Dover stretch. And Ottawa 50 on the northbound side is backed up the Canadian border headed towards Montreal. Highways Byway, New York City, Oswego. And take a look at if you're flying out. Looking at the flight delays, it's George Bush Intercontinental Airport Houston has got a delay due to weather and thunderstorms. Peter Childers is now 8:39 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report and just a traffic tip. If you're gonna plan out your Thanksgiving travel today, leave in the morning or in the evening, because in the middle of the day it could be fogged at times. So plan ahead with your Thanksgiving travel. All right, take a look at national radar because of the Thanksgiving holiday, we're seeing a lot of showers and thunderstorms from Texas all southeastern Texas all the way down Kentucky and the rain showers around the lower Great Lakes and some sleet and snow showers stretching from northwest Ohio stretching to Michigan and up in the northern Wisconsin and the eastern portions of Minnesota and spotty showers and storms from northwestern portions of California up in the western Oregon and Washington State. Some snow and sleet showers for the Sierras all the way up in Nevada and Idaho and Montana. Okay, so, all right. Seven-day forecast goes like 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, South got about 42 degrees. Northwest wind 7 to 10 miles outside. 23 miles an hour. Tonight, increase got about 25 degrees. Northwest wind 5 miles coming to the for 30% of the day. Slight touch of freezing drizzle before 9 a.m. Then a slight touch of drizzle, but freezing drizzle between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Then a touch of drizzle after 10 a.m. Areas of fog after 5 p.m. West. Clouds got about 41 degrees. Unavailable wind. Further that, a touch of drizzle. Areas of fog over west. Clouds got about 34 degrees. Calm wind. Friday, chance of drizzle before noon, then a chance of rain and drizzle afternoon. Areas of fog before 10 a.m. Patchy fog after 4 p.m. Mobile Scotts got about 40 degrees. Let off face wind. Chance base at 40%. Friday night, chance rain. Patchy fog over Scotts got about 39 degrees. Chance base just 50%. Saturday, chance rain. Areas of fog before 10 a.m. Mobile Scotts got about 49 about 30 degrees. Chance base at 50%. Sunday, chance of snow before 7 a.m. Put Sunday podcast about 46 about 28 degrees. Chance base at 30%. For Monday, put Sunday class got about 47 about 32 degrees, and for Tuesday, check the showers, punch go west. Put got about 51 degrees, and chest patient 30%. Currently in Not Near, it's fair skies at 34 degrees, and Taunton with humidity 52%. And here in Not Near, it is 34 degrees with the humidity 33 degrees, humidity is 64%. And that is going to be it, Father. Peter, Channel Morning News on this November 23rd, 2016, Wednesday afternoon. All of you hope you have a good morning, a good positive today. You hope you have a good day.